Not bad.
Test. Test. Test.
Do you want me?
Are we on right now? Okay, good. You got to let us know, man, if we're muted or not. Right. Yeah, just start going in onto the flag because we're off air right now. So when we come back, you can. taking the ball to the hoop. She gets fouled. Foul call's going against McKenna Staley. That'll be her first of the evening. Emma Jensen to the line for the Panthers to shoot that foul. First one's up and good. .442 remain here in the first quarter. Emma Jensen for the Panthers shooting the second of a pair of free throws. No good. Papa, long arms, reaches up, grabs that rebound. She's tied up again, though, by the Warriors. McKenna Staley doing a good job getting those little guard hands in there, tying up the big for Pineview.
First girl's got to be in there to box her out. Second girl's got to come in and snatch the ball.
Yep. Quick kick out to the corner. Number 13 misses the three, in and out. But right there is that number 23 for the Panthers. Yeah, substitution, Keza Andrews. Oh, sorry, that's the Warriors there. That's Allison Schmidt. Another one of those big names for the Panthers.
Don't know how that ball got through.
Right. Warriors kind of getting stuck in those corners again. Panthers on the attack. Kick out to Olsen. Olsen's three-pointer is nothing but the bottom of the net this time.
16-3, Pineview with the lead. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, this press is causing the Warriors a few problems.
Face up.
Yep, there again. She's catching that ball in the middle.
There she goes.
And there it is. See, as she faces up, a little bit more of a threat. Take some of that pressure off of that zone pressure that the Panthers are putting on.
She's really good there in that high post area when she faces up. That might be one of our keys for the game tonight, right there in that 2-1-2 of Pineview's.
Allison Schmidt assessed that foul for the Panthers. That'll be her first. Checking into the game for the first time tonight is Ann Dunkley. Also checking in for the Panthers is Ebony Leilau. Dunkley penetrating there on the right side, puts up a little jumper off the back iron. Panthers again pressing into that front court. Ball into the corner, put it into Schmidt.
Good cover down, good cover down on the backside.
Yeah, Taylon Whitehead did a good job recovering out of that zone and covering up the backside. Checking in for Taylon now is Makari Wong, junior point guard for the Warriors. Panthers to inbound.
Got to make sure you get the shooter.
Jensen out of that corner. Little short. Leilau with the rebound. Warriors get the ball up. Little scramble. Finally get through that press. Cundy swings it over to Dunkley. Dunkley's three is up, just misses. Livy Cundy in there, attempt an offensive rebound, ties up the Panthers. Jump possession this time will be to the Warriors. Warriors to inbound the ball. They're out of that box set again. And Dunkley hustling into the back court. Warriors retain possession on that inbound. Makari Wong bringing it into the front court for the Warriors.
Looks like Pineview's dropped back into their man matchup right now.
Little weave action over here for the Warriors. Number 13 for the Panthers gets called for a reach. That's Tessa Taylor picking up her first of the game. Checking in for the Panthers right now, number 44, Amberly Mickelson. Also checking back in for the Warriors, Natalie Olson. Giving Tyler Mooring a little bit of a breather here. Warriors to inbound the ball here on the side. Kari Wong, top of the key, passes over to Leilau. Leilau gets it to Olson. Olson thinks about taking the shot, little penetration. Leilau penetrates, puts up a little floater, it's no good. Mickelson with the rebound for the Panthers. Panthers pushing the action into the front court. There's Olson with a deep three, and it's good.
What's that, her second for the night already?
That's her second, and she's taking them from deep today. We've got 2:24 going here in the first quarter. Score is Panthers 19, Warriors 3. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the Panthers' fourth three-pointer already here in the first quarter.
Good action from the Warriors,
Little
getting
weave.
deep.
There you go. Leilau hits a 3 right there, and that's good weave action from the Warriors to open up a shooter. Warriors are going to need some of that if they're going to keep this game at all close. Pineview, 4 threes, I think, here in the first quarter. Jensen's hit 2 out of the corner. Olsen's hit 2 from the top. We got a 30-second timeout taken by the Warriors. I'd like to thank one of our sponsors, Tonnequin Data Center, for all the work that they're doing with our live stream this year here at WarriorNation.tv.
Cundy, what do you think Warriors are going to come out of this timeout doing? Think they're going to get up and press a little bit, or are they going to stay back in that 1-2-2?
You know what? I think their 1-2-2 is doing good. I wouldn't be surprised if Roden maybe tries to extend it. He's rolling a whole bunch of substitutes in, so I'm not sure getting tired is going to be an issue for him. So maybe putting a little bit of pressure on them might not be a bad idea.
They can keep getting deep in that weave penetration with shooters out on the outside knocking down shots. They might be able to be hang a little bit closer than they are right now.
Yeah, I think so. Looks like they went to a man-to-man right here. Girls are all matched up. Olsen at the top, screen set by Mickelson, kicked over to Jensen, back to Olsen. Olsen gets that ball to Taylor. Taylor gets a little penetration, but illegal screen called on Papa.
Papa it was.
Yeah, Avery Papa picks up her first foul. Whitehead and Mooring checking back into the game, giving Wong and Cundy a little bit of a breather. Warriors will have the ball here in the front court with 1:44 remaining in this first quarter. Warriors 6, Panthers 19.
I like those substitutions right there, staying in that kind of a little bit of rhythm, coming in for the point guard, and also keeping your scorers out there on the floor at all times.
Yeah, I agree.
Got to have one girl that's staying aggressive. Tyler can do that, and even if Laula can do that as well.
Yes, Leilau is an aggressive little player. There's a little step back 3. Little off on the mark right there. Ball hits the post standard there for the backboard. Possession to the Panthers. Olsen bringing that ball up to the front.
Staying in their man
Staying
defense.
in the man-to-man. Papa up top. Papa with some penetration. Swings it over to Olsen.
Offensive.
Olsen penetrates. And they call an offensive foul. Tyler Mooring with some good rotation. And Olsen just couldn't slow down enough. And Olsen will pick up the foul. That'll be her first. Coach Luce, not a happy man over there on the sideline. Thinks that maybe the rotation was a little bit late.
I thought that was an excellent charge. I didn't think they were going to give it to her at first.
Brock, I trust you on the charges. I remember coaching you at the boys game. That was your specialty, man. You were a charge-taking machine. Just knew how to rotate, knew how to get in that right position, and you know that's one of those keys to being tough on defense, right? Being able to rotate over and get in that position to help your teammates take charges. Taylor Whitehead with some nice penetration there on that weave action. It gets 2 for the Warriors.
Got to have a big stop here from the Warriors to end the quarter. If they can have a big stop right here and a score, that would be even better for them. And
Olsen with some penetration. Mickelson not quite ready for that pass. It sails out of bounds. And we've got 38 seconds in the first quarter remaining. Warriors 8, Panthers 19.
got to get Mooring in that high post. There she is.
Warriors could get this lead cut to single digits if they can get a basket here to end the quarter. Warriors get over the timeline.
Got to face
Tyler
up.
got to come to that ball. Papa with the steal.
Ooh.
Stop.
Might have taken
Shots
one too many
up.
steps on that one.
Mickelson rebounds and his putback is no good. Ball out of bounds off the Panthers. Possession to the Warriors. We have 14.9 remaining in the quarter. See if the Warriors can get through this press.
That last possession, they had Ann Dunkley sitting underneath the hoop. Just got to keep the head up, looking down court.
There we go. Panthers with some good rotation. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. 5.7 left. Inbounds underneath their own basket. See what kind of play they come up with here to see if they can get a basket in the final seconds of the quarter. Mooring sets a screen, frees Dunkley. Tabe Whitehead has to launch it up. Three-point attempt is no good, and that's the end of our first quarter tonight. Panthers have a 19-8 lead over the Warriors. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with you start of the second quarter. All right, we're back. Big shout out and thanks to Entz Dental, one of our great sponsors here at Warrior Nation TV.
Pineview ball starting the second quarter. It looks like Snow Canyon's coming back out in their man. Wouldn't be surprised if they switch in and out of their 1-2-2 and their man defense here to keep the Panthers off balance.
They've both been doing a pretty good job with that. Again, I think the big key, oh, look at that, quick hands by Whitehead. Slow down and pick the ball up, good work. Warriors with a steal to start the quarter. Panthers out in a little man-to-man right now. Tyler Mooring finds a seam, kicks it out to Cundy. Cundy with some penetration, gets it to top to the Whitehead. Whitehead drives off the glass just a little hard. Jump ball tie-up. She gets those hands in there on Mickelson, who's holding that ball a little low. And the Warriors will get possession. Panthers are going to make some substitutions. Checking in for Mickelson is number 34, Emma Jensen, back into the game. Ooh, Mooring not looking for that. Papa, easy steal, coast to coast, simple layup, 2 for Papa.
That's just throwing the ball, hoping the girl's there, and she's just not there.
Yep. Panthers man-to-man, Warriors getting into their offensive set. Little 5-out action here for the Warriors, running some motion weave. Cundy over to Whitehead. Whitehead exploring. Mooring. Mooring off the right elbow, takes it right at Papa. Shot falls short. Rebound to Schmidt. Olsen pushing the ball up. Schmidt gets that ball fed into her into the post. Warriors put a double team on her, but she gets fouled. Taylor Whitehead picks up the foul.
With her first of
That's
the
her
game.
first of the game. Papa with a nice little up and under move gets fouled. Natalie Olsen's going to pick up that foul. That's her first of the evening. Little high-low action from the Panthers. Schmidt's turnaround jumper is no good. Mooring with the rebound. Whitehead bringing the ball into the front court. Warriors still in the 5-out motion set. Over here to Mooring. Mooring to Cundy.
Gotta roll, Tyler.
Staley saves that pass. Whitehead with the penetration. She's going to get an and one.
That's Papa with her second.
20, yeah. 20 is called for the foul. That's Papa's second. Coach Luce of the Panthers is going to take his first time out of the evening. Try and regroup the girls. Warriors keeping it relatively close right now. We've got about 2 minutes gone in the second quarter, and it's 10-21 with the Warriors shooting a free throw. All right, about halfway through this full timeout taken by the Panthers. Watching from up here, it looked like Coach Luce was getting after his girls a little bit about their defensive intensity, trying to stop that penetration from the Warriors. Like we said earlier, it looks like their weave action is working pretty good right now.
I think the Warriors are catching a break. Papa's not looking to post up too much down on the offensive end. As long as they can keep her out around the perimeter, I think they'll be able to hold their own down low in the post.
Yeah, they have done a pretty good job on Papa, though. The only big issue right now is those 4 threes that they've hit. Warriors, haven't given anything up early here in the second quarter. They keep that defensive pressure on. Things should be okay. So coming back into action, 6:05 remain in the second quarter. Taylor Whitehead to the line, trying to add one to the 2-point basket she just made before that timeout. Whitehead's free throws, nothing but net. It's good. 11-21. Warriors within 10. Olsen brings the ball into the front court. Over to Jensen. Jensen up to Papa.
Good.
Papa tries to throw the high-low. Warriors are right there on the help.
Livy Cundy holding her own down there in the post, pushing the girls around.
Yeah, Roden was telling us that this is Livy's first year playing in the post because she's one of the bigger, taller girls they've got this year. It's kind of a new role for her. Ooh, Mooring, penetration, runs into Papa, throws up an air ball. Panthers on the break. Layup for them is no good, tipped around, finally rebounded by Taylor Whitehead. That was Maddie Doyle.
Tough shot by Tyler on the other end, but I think that's you got to attack Papa while she's in the game, hopefully get her third foul on her and help her sit the rest of this half.
Agree. Whitehead forcing the issue just a little bit. Layup is no good. Panthers on the move once again. Olsen pulling up deep again. I don't know if the Warriors were expecting that. She missed everything, and the ball just went right to Papa, who got that rebound and put it back.
A little tough to rebound the ball if it doesn't hit the rim.
Very true, very true. Got a 4-out, 1-in now for the Warriors. Looks like they're going to try that weave. Staley with the penetration. Tries to kick that corner shot over there for Tyler. Ball goes out of bounds.
Looked up here from our angle. That ball was tipped down there on the baseline, but guess not.
Warriors have a bunch of new faces checking in. Dunkley, Wong, and Lealau checking in for the Warriors. Olsen bringing the ball up for the Panthers. Doyle to Schmidt. Schmidt with the ball fake. Schmidt over to Olsen. That's a wide open three. Just a little long. Ball over the top of the backboard. That's out of bounds.
23-11 here at the Jungle. Pineview Panthers up by 12 with about 4:20 left in the second quarter.
Kari Wong bringing that ball into the front court. Little high screen there by Olsen, who gets the kick from Wong. Olsen penetrates. Off the glass is good. 2 points. Natalie Olsen. Over here to, back up top to Schmidt.
Ooh.
Schmidt over to Jensen. Olsen looks like she wants to shoot deep again. High-low pass. High-low pass just off the fingertips of Schmidt. That's out of bounds. Warriors get the ball on the turnover.
Olsen's not looking to pull that, Olsen's not looking to pull that shot unless she's got open range. So you got to make sure you get a hand in her on closing out on that shot, and she'll look to defer.
Little screen and pop right there. Natalie Olsen with a three-pointer.
The other Olsen on the other end making the big three-pointer for the Warriors.
Yeah, Natalie not afraid to shoot that ball. She knows that she has the green light from Coach Roden. Playing some good defense there. Now, I think the Panthers are trying a little bit of this high-low, thinking they've got an advantage in the post.
Great defense there, keeping her front. Rotate.
Oh, that's some good penetration right there. That's Maddie Jensen with a bucket for the Panthers. 25-16, about 3 minutes left here in the half. Little weave going on again. Good screen by Mooring. Corner shot from Lealau, little long. And Dunkley.
Ooh.
Good rebound there on the back, but just stepped out of bounds. Got kind of caught and trapped in that corner. Turnover ball to the Panthers.
Down here on the defensive end, Natalie Olsen just got to step over one more step to either take that charge or to jump with her and contest her shot, just giving her a too easy path to the basket.
Yeah. Little high horn screen action there by the Panthers. Little weave. Olsen gets that open three. She knocks down her third three-pointer of the game. Olsen's got 9 points. Panthers have 28. 28-16 with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the half. They leave Olsen open. Her three-pointer is just left. Panthers pushing the action. Lealau with the defense. Olsen up top. Pulls that out to set it back up. That's Jensen. Jensen dumps it in. Foul's going to be called against the Warriors trying to defend Schmidt inside.
Looks like Olsen picking up her second on that one.
Yep. They are giving that to Olsen, and that is her second. Taylor Whitehead, Livy Cundy back into the game. Mooring and Wong going to take a seat. Inbound to Panthers.
Looks like the Warriors kind of got a little rotation going on with Whitehead and Wong, and then also with Livy and Tyler.
Yeah, trying to keep those kids fresh, I think, so that they've got some energy to, keep working hard and playing here into the fourth quarter of the game. 2-minute mark here in the half. 2 minutes remaining. Whitehead with some penetration. Nice little jumper. Taylor Whitehead for two right from inside the junction. Panthers waste no time getting the ball down the floor. Layup is missed by Jensen. It's a scramble. Lealau comes out with it into the front court. Whitehead slows it up, resets. Panthers in their man-to-man. Taylor Whitehead with some penetration. Schmidt up there to make the block, but she's going to be called for the foul.
That's her second.
I believe you're right, Brock.
Both of Pine View's bigs got two right now going into minute 33 in the second quarter. Two big free throws right here by Taylor.
Yeah, and coming into this game with the things that I've heard about this Pine View Panther team, you would have expected that their bigs, Papa and Schmidt, would have a majority of their points. But tonight, it's Jensen and Olsen who are just draining the threes for Pine View. 5 3-pointers here already in the first half, which is allowing them to have this 10-point lead on the Warriors. Whitehead's second free throw is good, and that's the first time I remember us being inside 10 points. It's 19-28 with 1:30 remaining. Olsen bringing the ball into the front court. High screen set for her over to Jensen. Jensen gets it into Schmidt. Schmidt's defended really well right there. Looked like a travel, but it looks like they're going to pick Taylor Whitehead coming over on the help with a foul.
Don't know what you can do there on that help. Went in straight, hands straight up, nothing coming in at the ball. Maybe one you can let go, but.
Yeah, looks like that foul was assessed to number 4, Olivia Cundy. High-low action on the inbounds pass. Schmidt misses the ball. Cundy with the rebound. Makari Wong bringing it up for the Warriors. Slow it down to set it up. Panthers still in their man-to-man. There's Lealau. Over to Dunkley. Dunkley to Wong. Wong looking to penetrate. Panthers switch that little pistol action there in the corner. Lealau at the top with the ball. Over to Wong. Wong in the corner to Dunkley.
No rush, no rush.
Dunkley swinging it across the pass, a little heavy for Tyler, but they still keep it. Dunkley to Cundy down in the corner. Cundy out to Mooring. Mooring across to Wong. Wong sets up for a three, and it's good. Makari Wong hits her first three of the game. Panthers again wasting no time. Layup is a little heavy. Rebound to Dunkley. We've got 20 seconds remaining in this half. Warriors 22, Panthers 28.
Big possession. Got to hold it for these 14 seconds. Get one shot. Make sure the Pineview Panthers don't come down and get one.
With a little high screen action. Cundy, Wong curling off that screen. Kick out from Tyler. A wide open Lealau. Oh, shot doesn't fall. Warriors battle for the rebound, but don't have enough time to get the shot up. And hey, at the end of the first half here, Warriors keeping it close. We have a 28-22 ball game as we get ready to take a little halftime break for the teams to go into the locker room and make some adjustments and figure some things out. I think we're going to keep the camera rolling right now. We've got the Snow Canyon E-Shells coming out to do a little halftime performance. We're going to keep the camera rolling so you can get a little view of what these E-Shells can do. We'll take a quick timeout as they get out here, and we'll be right back so that you can take a look at the Snow Canyon E-Shells. We're not good? Oh, we're good. test. Live on this? Okay, but we're muted. Okay. Hey, don't bring us back on until it's probably 3 minutes. We looked at the stats from Huddle, and our we grabbed 17 rebounds. They grabbed 16 offensive rebounds. Clock's been reset to 0. 8 minutes placed on, and we're ready to go. Panthers are going to get the ball here to start the second half. Warriors look like they're going to come out in some man-to-man defense. Olsen up at the top. Screened by Schmidt. Olsen off that screen. That's Jensen in the corner. Jensen penetrates, finds Papa up top. Papa with a little spin move. Oh, that's a travel.
Great call, great call.
Switched her pivot feet to make that foot. Olsen did a great job keeping her a little bit off balance on that drive. You know, when you're a star player and you're expected to do some big things for your team, sometimes when it doesn't go your way, you tend to press a little bit. And it looked like there she was just trying to maybe force the action. Whitehead, a little penetration, blocked by Papa, and she gets called for a travel, trying to kick that ball out. Panthers with some good defensive pressure there.
If Taylin can just probe that paint right there around that Warrior head and pump fake, kick it to her shooters on the outside, I think she'll be pretty good.
Yeah, Warriors are going to have to hit a few shots in this second half so they can keep this thing close. And they got to keep up that defensive pressure that they got going right now. Ball's thrown into Papa. Papa up off the glass, and it's good. I think you can tell what Coach Luce was talking to his team about at halftime. They want to get that ball in and get those posts to work. Staley swinging it over to Olsen. Olsen on Olsen, back up top to Whitehead. Panthers bringing a little pressure from the backside. Scramble right there, and Coach Roden able to get a 30-second timeout in before that tie-up happens.
Pineview's starting to overload that side on defense. When that ball's on that right wing, they send about 2 or 3 girls, and you got to look that opposite diagonal to be able to find that little dump pass down there in the post. Livy's doing a good job of going from short corner to corner.
Yeah, you can tell that Pineview definitely wants to put a little more pressure. Looks like they're trying to bring some trapping action on the guards as they're doing that weave. Try to take away some of the strengths they saw the Warriors having, you know, in that first half. And I think you can expect to see a lot of feeds into the post from Pineview here in the third quarter, so to see if they can extend that lead. We're a minute into the third quarter. Panthers 30, Warriors 22, and it'll be Warrior basketball here on the sideline inbounds. Olsen to Whitehead. Panthers coming out in their little half-court trap. Warriors get organized. Staley swings to Olsen. Olsen back up top. Whitehead gets into the paint again, shots a little off, gets her own rebound. Whitehead gets in, finds Mooring at the top of the key. Tyler bounce pass to Livy, kicks to the corner for Staley. Three-pointer just off the back iron.
Good
Mooring
board.
working hard for that rebound. Olsen able to tie her up though.
You know what? I'll take that shot in that corner every day because that's an inside-out 3, and those are the most – when you're shooting that gun, that's where you get that action from, is that inside-out 3.
Right. Oh, nice inbounds play from the Warriors. Staley has her shot blocked at the rim. Out of bounds, Panthers. Warriors retain possession. Little cross screen in the post there. Whitehead having a hard time getting it in. Panthers deflecting, get a steal. Schmidt bringing that ball into the front court. Gets it over to Jensen. Jensen guarded by Whitehead. Whitehead back up top to Olsen. Screen from Schmidt up high. You can tell they're looking to try to get that ball into Papa. Swung to Jensen. Jensen gets it in. Tries to get it into Schmidt. Warriors are there with some good help defense again. Cundy comes up with the steal.
Got to get a big bucket right here. That's gone almost 4, how many minutes? Well, we're about 2.5 minutes in, down 8. Got to get a huge bucket right here to keep this going. Ball goes out of bounds off the hands of number 3 from Pineview.
Yeah, that's Jensen up there putting the pressure on. Tessa Taylor checking in for the Panthers. Whitehead, bounce pass over there to Olsen. Olsen exploring. Again, gets that ball tipped, and it gets the Panthers running. That's Tessa Taylor who just checked in with the layup. Warriors starting to struggle with this press again just a little bit.
Got to be careful dribbling that ball across half court with that 2-1-2.
Yep.
Looking to be aggressive out there on the wings is Pineview.
Warriors are in pretty good position to beat that press. They just got to be confident with the ball, throw some ball fakes in there. Whitehead with the penetration. Papa comes over to help, catches her with her knee, and that's going to be Papa's third.
That's a big one right there. With 3 minutes in the third quarter, Papa picking up her third of the game, getting subbed out right now.
Coach Luce going to sub her out right away, brings Jensen back into the game, Emma Jensen. We have 5:16 remaining here in the quarter. It's 22-32 Pineview. Warriors inbound. Lealau in the corner. Back out to Whitehead. Whitehead penetrates, bounce pass to Mooring. Mooring with a shot, and it's good. We talked about this early, Brock, but Tyler Mooring needs to get more shots. And that was the first one I've seen her take in a while. Good basket. Panthers waste no time. Get the ball down inside to Schmidt, and she scores on the layup. Panthers maintain their 10-point lead. Whitehead dribbles across, bounce pass over to Olsen. Olsen gets trapped, gets out. Whitehead, bounce pass to Dunkley. Back up to Whitehead. Madison Jensen with some pretty good defense, but gets called for the reach right there. That's Jensen's first of the game. It's the second team foul on the Panthers. Dunkley gets the ball across the timeline, finds Mooring in the middle, kick out to Olsen. Olsen hoists the three, just off. Mooring with the rebound. Gets it to Dunkley, who gets it back up top to Whitehead. She gets trapped, tries a little one-hand pass. A little dangerous right there, and it creams out of bounds.
Problem being created here by the Warriors, I think, is on themselves. Trying to make that pass from the top to the top, you got to make that entering into that 2-1-2 by reaching that high post area and then letting Tyler Mooring make the decisions there.
Little horns action here. 2 high picks from the Panthers. Ball swung over to Jensen. Wide open three. Off. Warriors in there battling. Tyler Mooring. Oh, refs are going to tee someone up right here. Let's see what they're doing. Seemed like that was a little quick. They were just trying to separate the kids from a little tie-up. Neither team wanting to concede that ball. We've got Emma Jensen and Tyler Mooring who had the tie-up. And the officials are going to try to sort out what's going to be called here. They're calling a technical foul against number 34, Red, on a dead ball situation there. That's Emma Jensen. That'll be Emma Jensen's first. So on that technical foul, Tyler Mooring's going to be sent to the line for the Warriors to shoot a pair of free throws. And then I don't know, Brock, but dead ball foul means that jump ball still counts. The tie-up still goes, and I believe the possession arrow is going to go to Pineview.
But then on a technical foul, it reverts to another jump ball, correct?
It could, so we're going to have to see how this gets sorted out. They're at the table right now talking about it. Looks like the Warriors switched and put Lealau at the free throw instead of Mooring, and she hits the first of the 2 technical free throws that she gets. Second one is just off, but Coach, I think Lealau's got a pretty good shooting form right there. She could be a dangerous weapon for the Warriors for the next 3 years.
She just needs to be aggressive when she shoots it. Sometimes she just looks a little too timid, and when she plays aggressive, she is a phenomenal basketball player and has got a lot going for her.
Jensen up top for the Panthers. They're getting another deflection. Warriors need to have some confidence beating this press. They can take care of the basketball. I think they're going to find some lanes here. Dunkley shoots a 3, trying to beat that press. Probably a little quick on that three-pointer right there. And out of bounds to the Panthers. Warriors 25, Panthers 34 with 3:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Panthers walk the ball up with Olsen here into the front court. Dunkley guarding Olsen.
Coach Roden sticking with the man defense. Doesn't look like he's going back to the 1-2-2 quite yet.
Olsen with a good ball fake right there, gets into the lane and hits the basket. Olsen having a pretty good game for the Panthers right now. That's her 11th point of the game. Dunkley gets across the timeline, but gets caught in that corner again. Panthers with a deflection and a steal. Taylor misses that layup a little hard off the glass. Warriors come away with the rebound. Dunkley across to Mooring. Mooring penetrating through that press. Gets on the floor. Not sure. I think they're calling a timeout because a Panther got hurt on that, but it doesn't look like. Oh, they are calling a foul. Foul's charged to number 34 of the Panthers. That's Emma Jensen. She picks up her second. Panthers bring Mickelson back into the game. Warriors giving Mooring a breather. Bring Olivia Cundy back into the game. Warriors to inbound the ball under their own basket. Lealau off the inbound, little penetration. Nice little jumper there on the wing, misses. Panthers come away with the rebound. Tessa Taylor pushing that ball into the front court, picked up by Staley. Olsen to Taylor. Taylor hits a three.
Tough three, highly contested there on that three as well.
Tessa Taylor with her first three of the game. That was a nice shot, just out of the reach. Cundy with a little short corner shot. Little heavy on that shot. Rebound to the Panthers. Olsen pushing the action, kicks it back out. She made one, why not another? Just off the mark that time. Panthers with the offensive rebound, no good. Lealau comes away with the rebound, getting chased down from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. Some good defensive chasing there by Emma Jensen. Out of bounds, the ball will be to the Warriors.
Warriors need a big bucket right here, down 14 with about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah,
this is a big possession.
Yeah, been kind of a slow quarter for the Warriors. They haven't been able to cut into that lead. Oh, that's a nice move by Lealau. Shot's a little long. Cundy there for the rebound. Puts it back up, but foul's called before that. You've got 13 for the Panthers. That's Tessa Taylor being called for the foul. Warriors going to get the ball out of bounds. It's the fifth team foul called against the Panthers. A couple more and the Warriors will be shooting free throws. Ball up top to Mooring. Mooring penetrates, corner to Staley. Staley's corner three, no good. Rebound to Jensen. Jensen gets it up to Olsen.
Keep coming, Taylor.
Olsen kicks it out to Jensen. That's another three. Warriors have got to identify those shooters early in transition. Jensen's been shooting the ball really well for the Panthers tonight. She's their leading scorer with 13 points now. Staley gets it into Mooring. Ball is tipped. Looks like Tyler's going to be called for a foul right there, and the Panthers get yet another turnover against the Warriors on this half-court press of theirs.
That's a tough pass to be made, but we got to make sure we're coming to the ball to catch it. I think if Warriors start coming to the ball, especially there in that high post area, they'll get a couple of foul calls and maybe find themselves up on the foul line there.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Panthers in the front court, look to get that ball in. Papa just checked back into the game. Tyler Mooring Gardner picks up another foul. That will be Tyler's second foul, and coach is going to bring her out. Actually, her third foul, excuse me. And coach is going to bring her out and see if he can put the sophomore Natalie Olsen on Papa and see what she can do. She's done a really good job on her today. Taylor's three is no good. Lealau on the backside gets the rebound, pushing the action. Turnover on the pass there. Olsen for the Panthers, 3-on-1. Nice little bounce pass over to Jensen, who scores an and one. Looks like Talon tried to get back right there to get a little stop on that and got the rotation a little bit late. Hard to stop a 3-on-1. Picks up a foul and is down on the court with an injury right now.
Warriors haven't been able to slow down the Panthers in transition. That was one of the keys coming into this second half of why the Warriors were so close in that first half, was because they were able to make it a half-court ball game. And the Warriors are pretty good in the half court, but once it gets going up and down, that's when the floodgates start opening, looks like.
Yeah, and they were able to slow it down because they weren't turning the basketball over and they were breaking that press. When Pineview puts this pressure on, the turnovers just lead to easy transition buckets. It's allowed the Panthers to push their lead out to 19 right now. We've got just over a minute left here in the third quarter, and the Panthers have a 44-25 lead over the Snow Canyon Warriors. And you've got Madison Jensen heading to the line for the Panthers to see if she can add a point to her 2-point layup. Jensen's free throw is good. Panthers 20-point lead over the Warriors with a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Panthers take their press off a little bit, go back to their man-to-man. Warriors back into some of their motion weave action. Staley penetrates, kicks to Wong. Wong, corner, Lealau, step back. Gets the ball out to Olsen. Olsen, corner to Staley. Staley launches the three, just short. Papa with the rebound. Panthers pushing the action again. Olsen up top, finds Mickelson underneath, wide open, misses the layup, gets her own rebound. Scramble for the ball down low. Papa and Cundy tie up that ball. Looks like it's going to be called a jump ball. Jump ball possession goes to the Panthers.
Warriors are just looking a little too timid on their shots right now. Just got to
bit.
let them fly.
Papa at the junction. She's going to get an and one. That's a strong move. Strong move from Avery Papa right there. Help came a little bit late. Got her on the arm.
Good move. I don't quite know if that's a continuation play here in high school. That's probably an NBA continuation. Just my thoughts.
Either way, she's going to the line to try to add a third point to that 2-point basket that they just gave her. Free throw is up, and it's good. Panthers 48, Warriors 25. We have 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Staley ahead to Lealau. Lealau takes a jumper just inside the 3-point line, no good. Cundy battling for the rebound. Mickelson comes away with it for the Panthers. Panthers on the move. Pass underneath to number 13. And they're going to tag Makari Wong with a foul. Tessa Taylor able to grab that ball a little bit under the basket. Makari didn't necessarily need that foul. I don't think she was going to get it up. And with less than 1 second here in the quarter, Tessa Taylor going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one's up and good. And the second one is also good. 0.8 seconds left. Makari tries the 3/4 court shot, and it's just a little bit short. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's Panthers 50, Warriors 25. Brock, I can't remember the exact score at halftime, but I think the Warriors were only down 6. I think it was 22-28 at halftime. Warriors got outscored in that quarter.
28-3.
Well, 28-50.
What are we at right now?
You got 22-3.
22-3.
22-3. Warriors get outscored here in the third quarter. And I think, like you were saying, that press, that transition, Warriors not being able to take care of the basketball in that half court, allowed the Panthers to get some easy transition buckets, put the Warriors in a little bit of a hole here going into the fourth quarter. Hey, we want to give another shout out to our great sponsors, Levitt and Associates, Entz Dentistry, Snow Jensen Reese, Tonaquint Data Center, and Buck Ace Hardware. Thank you for all your support of WarriorNation.tv and giving us the ability to live stream these games for those of you who are unable to attend, either due to COVID restrictions or maybe because you're not even here in St. George at this time. But we are so pleased to be able to bring these games to you so you can enjoy Warrior Nation athletics and events. Fourth quarter on its way here. Warriors get it into the front court. Panthers back into their press. Ball swung up top. Whitehead with the penetration just off the back of the rim there. Papa able to clear the glass with the rebound. Panthers pushing that action there into the front court again. Olsen over to Doyle. Doyle back up to Olsen. Olsen squaring up Dunkley. Kicks it out to Doyle. Doyle able to penetrate, loses the ball, and Staley's right there to get the rebound. And the steal, Whitehead now. Little scramble for the ball, and they're going to call a jump ball. Amberly Mickelson able to get her hands in there on Taylon Whitehead to tie that up. And the Panthers will have the inbound play on the jump ball possession. Ball into Papa.
With
Papa
that little
into
spin
the
move
paint.
that she's got.
Yeah. As you watch the game, it looks like that's her favorite thing to do. Every time she's gone into the lane, she's looked to do a little spin move to get that open look to the basket. Ball's kicked to the corner to Dunkley. Fires up a three. Hits the standard again, goes out of bounds. You know that the Warriors need to shoot some threes to get back into this, but we'd like them to be uncontested, maybe inside-out threes, maybe just a little bit quick on that shot. Papa at the junction there, kicks to Olsen. Olsen back up to Papa. Papa drives, nice little pro hop move, and count the basket and the foul. Taylon Whitehead picking up the foul right there for the Warriors.
Warriors just need to make sure, they just need to be able to make that tough basket when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
It was about a 4-point game, I think. Come down, turn the ball over, come down the other end, and Pineview gets an and one bucket to make it a 7. And then from there on, there went those threes.
Right. And that move that Avery Papa just made right there, that's a big-time move. Being able to get a little pro hop in off that dribble. There is no question that she's probably the best player on the floor tonight. And I think we were talking about this early in the game. She's signed to play at Dixie College already. Is that right?
Yeah, she's signed to go over there and play with Coach J.D. Gustin. Hopefully be able to, Dixie State women's team right now, they're suspended all activities for the rest of this year. So she'll come into a new fresh team starting next year, and hopefully they can get things rolling back on again.
And is that just on the women's side there, Brock? They haven't suspended stuff for the boys team, have they?
Not yet. Things are still rolling. Games get canceled left and right, and you got to make sure you're ready to go at any moment. Games are getting scheduled best they can.
Yeah, it's a lot of adjusting for the athletes this year in any sport, college or high school. And Dunkley with a nice little jumper there in the key. 2 points up for the Warriors.
Speaking of college basketball, BYU looks like they weren't able to answer the test with the Gonzaga Bulldogs tonight.
Yeah, my big question is, were they able to keep it closer than Dixie College, or was Dixie College game a little bit closer against the number one Zags? Whitehead with some nice pressure right there, pushing the action, getting into the lane. Nice little bucket for Whitehead.
Coach Few was pretty excited with how the Dixie State Trailblazers played against them. Who knows? Maybe they'll get another game on the schedule next year too.
You know, it's so good for some of those big-time programs to let the new Division I Dixie College kids, get into some action like that. What a great opportunity. And you traveled with the team on that one, didn't you, Brock?
I was up there in Spokane. It's a fun opportunity for these local girls and guys to be able to play on Dixie State basketball team and represent Region 9 at the next level. It's quite an honor to be able to do that, to play here in your hometown with your family and friends there to watch you.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's too bad, Region 9 boys and girls this year, a lot of great teams. It is too bad we can't get more people into the stadiums because of, COVID and restrictions and all of that. But again, big shout out and thanks to our sponsors, Entz Dentistry, Tonnequin Data Center. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to put together this WarriorNation.tv live broadcast for you guys, and we're excited to be able to let you get a good peek at what Region 9 basketball is all about. Layallow right there for three. It's short. And that's Schmidt with the rebound for the Panthers. Panthers pushing the ball up. Pass is a little heavy, tails out of bounds, Warrior ball. We've got 4:56 remaining here in the game, and it's a 52-29 lead for the Panthers.
Some people call this garbage minutes, garbage time, when a team's up by quite a few in the fourth quarter, but this is valuable learning time for every single player out there. For later down the road when the state tournament does come and they need to make these big plays at the big time, they know how to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of scrappiness going on down there under the basket. Loose ball foul. Going to be called against Tyler Mooring. That should be her fourth. And it is the Warriors' 7th team foul, which means the Panthers will be shooting free throws the rest of the way as we finish out this game. You know, you're talking about those games that are a little bit, you know, lopsided score-wise here at the end of the game, and those those minutes are quite valuable. You know, as a coach, at least for me, when I'm coaching with either the boys basketball, girls soccer, different things that I do, you know, when those types of games or these types of games are going on, what is it? Well, for me, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the starters to show me that they can compete. Can you compete when things aren't looking so good? And it also is an opportunity to maybe give some of those kids who are working their tails off in practice, you know, a chance to go out there and show me if they can be contributors and start stealing some of the minutes. So a lot of good things could happen. You know, as a coach, you're looking for some of those things. See what you can do to help prepare yourself for that state tournament, like you were saying, Brock.
I think it's a great opportunity because it is tough sometimes playing down 20 points, but that mental toughness plays a huge part. When this game was a 4-point ball game and you need to get a tough basket, maybe that mental toughness that you can learn right now can translate into the next game when you're in that tight situation, you need to make that tough bucket.
Yeah, absolutely, and some of the lessons that you can learn in games like this can be even more valuable when you get away from the game of basketball. Take it into your life, that persistence, you know, the ability to work hard when things get tough. Good lessons that coaches can help teach these kids as they're going through this.
Very true. We only have one player on the floor right now that's going to be playing at the next level, so you imagine all the other girls that are out here and what they'll be doing at the next stage of their life. Every lesson in basketball is valuable, and it can be translated on and off the floor.
Yep. Cindy Mata makes a check-in time here for the Warriors. And the ball is turned over there. That's Madeline Doyle with the steal, misses the layup. Rebound goes out of bounds off the fingertips of the Warriors. It will be Pineview ball. And there's 4:23 remaining in the game. A little cross screen action down there underneath. Panthers get the ball up top. Olsen in the corner. Olsen kicks it into Schmidt. Schmidt with a nice little post move, and it's good. Yeah, I think Coach Luce there at halftime just said we have got to get our posts going. And his posts have certainly done a lot of good work here in the second half for the Panthers. Another turnover against the press for the Warriors. Panther ball. Olsen to Doyle. Doyle to Papa. Papa looks a little bit high-low. Swings it over. And we've got a foul called underneath against Avery Papa. Looks like they're calling her for a hook and a hold down there as she was trying to post up.
Those are tough calls to make because you're in the position to get there. You just got to make sure you don't use it with your hands and just use it and sit down with your bum and box them up the lane to be able to make that pass a little bit easier.
Yeah, and Papa, that's her fourth foul of the game, but at this point I'm not sure that's going to make much of a difference. 56-29. Panthers have the lead during a timeout here that's been taken by Coach Roden. What do you think Coach Roden wants to talk about here for the final 3 minutes of the game, Brock?
Looks like Roden's checked in a couple of younger players right now, and this is a great opportunity for them to play in a varsity basketball game and to be able to learn and grow and to be able to make the games a little bit faster at the varsity level than the JV level. So it's a little bit different ball game, and you want to make sure all your girls are prepared because you never know when your number is going to get called.
Yeah, absolutely true. Just looking at who he's talking to down there on the bench, it looks like we might see, for the first time tonight, the young freshman. Pasa. Looks like she's going to be checking in for the Warriors.
Fun fact about her, she actually had two sisters that played at the next level. Oh. One of them played for, if I am correct, at SUU, and the other one was at Southern Idaho or Idaho State, one of those two.
Awesome. And both basketball.
Both basketball. Dad's actually a linebackers coach at SUU right now.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, that's some good athletic pedigree there from her. So hopefully she can contribute to the Warriors here over the next few years. Mata trying the bounce pass into Olsen. Ball's kicked out by the Panthers. Warriors will retain possession. Inbound underneath their own basket. Olsen with a nice screen for Lealau with a nice little move. Jump shot's no good. Papa tracks down that rebound. Alex Olsen there at the top for the Panthers. Oh, that's a nice dish inside to Schmidt, who just misses the layup. Allison's had some good looks at the basket tonight and has just missed on some of her layups. Warriors trying to dribble through that pressure. Good find from Wong. Natalie Olsen puts up a shot from the top of the key that's no good. Panthers forcing the action. Doyle to Schmidt. Schmidt makes this one count. That's 2 points, Allison Schmidt.
Jensen does a good job of throwing that ball up the floor. She sees it very well, and you might as well throw it up the floor with the pass. And
that's a good entry pass, and there she is. Tapasa makes an entry into the game and gets her first 2 points.
See where that ball went? That ball went from the top to the middle to the opposite diagonal. That's how you got to attack that 2-1-2.
Ooh, in and out right there by number 5, Maddie Doyle. Just misses for the Panthers. Bakari Wong pushing the action, finds Olsen wide open in the corner. Three-pointer is no good. Papa with another rebound. Olsen gets that ball ahead quick. That's Doyle with the miss. Warriors get the rebound. Bakari Wong comes away with it, gets it to Mata, who gets it back to Wong. And they're gonna walk it up into the front court. We got 2 minutes left in this game. Panthers 58, Warriors 31. Looks like Wong and Mata are not on the same page right there. Makari wanted to hit her for the 3, and Cindy thought that maybe the backdoor cut was open, and just a little miscommunication, and yet another turnover for the Warriors this evening.
What they say, one of Coach Judkin's favorite things to say how to attack a zone is, if there is an even front up front, you attack it with an odd front. If it's an odd, you always have a 2-guard setup. So maybe something the Warriors can adjust to going into the next ball game, having that odd front up front with them being a 2-1-2 or even going to oh, here comes Makari.
It's a good job of the Warriors pushing the ball up the floor. Like you're saying, though, on that, Brock, that's exactly right. You need to create mismatches. You need to make it difficult for the other team to defend what you're trying to do. And by changing those fronts, you can actually create some of that mismatch you're talking about. Wong's first free throw is no good. It's 1:37 left in the game here. Warriors 31, Panthers 58. Panthers have cleared their bench and brought their starters out, and they're going to give an opportunity here in the last minute and a half to some of their younger players.
Free throw is good.
Avery Gustin is running the point for the Panthers now, and you said Gustin, coach over at Dixie College, this must be his daughter.
That is his daughter out there running the point for him.
Good opportunity for some of these younger kids to get a chance to play here. Jensen to Doyle. Doyle to Jensen. Jensen inside to Mickelson. Mickelson back to Jensen. Nice little curl cut right there into the lane. 2 points, Panthers. Gives them 60 points for the evening. That's a big score in a girls' game right there. You can tell that these Panthers are really good at getting the ball up the floor and hitting some shots. Cindy Mata out of the corner, no good. Tapasa gets that offensive rebound. Rebound's kicked out. Wong gets it into Mata. Mata with the layup attempt is no good. Jensen comes away with the rebound for the Panthers. Advances that ball up to Doyle, back to Jensen. Jensen across to Gustin. Back to Doyle in the corner. Three-pointer is up, short. Tapasa tied up on that rebound. Possession error remains here with the Panthers, and we got 21 seconds left in the game. Another young lady checking in for the Warriors right here. That's number 14, Sophie Jaster. Doyle penetrates, finds Jensen off her feet. Warriors come away with the basketball.
Warriors can take a lot of good things out of this game. I know the score is 60-32, but they held the #1 team in the state to a relatively low margin at halftime, and I think Warriors just need to realize how they can overcome that tough little stretch that they have every so often.
Yeah, if the Warriors were able to take care of the basketball just a little bit better tonight, they might have had a chance to keep that thing close. Having said that, game ends. Pineview Panthers 60, winning streak continues for the RPI #1 ranked team in 4A, and the Warriors 32. 32-point game isn't too bad of an output for the Warriors. Didn't shoot the ball especially well, but didn't get a whole lot of shots because they had a lot of turnovers this evening.
Very true, and you gotta, with a transition team like that, you've got to keep them from running the floor. You got to keep them in the half-court setting to be able to stay in a game like that. Best teams in the state that run, you can't make your model be run with them. You got to be able to stop them from running.
Yep, so true. And I think, like you were saying, Coach Roden, I think, can take some good things away from this game. And like you said, Region 9, it's tough. And really, everybody makes the playoffs with the new RPI rankings. So we've got to take some things away from this game to learn, help us take that next step, and go see if we can compete with the rest of the teams in Region 9. Well, Ken Cundy here for Brock Staley. We appreciate you joining us here on Warrior Nation TV. Thanks for covering for Coach Rarick today. Brock, it was fun having you up here on the mic. And another shout out, Ench Dentistry, Tonnequint Data Center, and Matt Hamlin for all the hard work that they've done to help put this together. And just want you to know that tomorrow night here from the jungle, Snow Canyon Boys will be taking on the Pineview Panthers. Start time set for 7:30. Hope to see you back here. Warrior Nation TV. Have a good evening, and thanks.